Hi all, just wanted to share some thoughts on today. We've just done the Under 9s Premier League welcome weekend. So 28 clubs, so all the Prem clubs and all the Cat 1 clubs from around England, all their new Under 9s that have just signed and just started joining the academy system, were all there today. So there was 400 odd kids, 88 teams, 29 clubs, and was just an unbelievable day, and loads of takeaways from it. Speaking to different people, those that are working in the academy system, they're seeing more and more, benefits of small-sided games. Some have done it for years; it's not new to a lot of them. And these, top-level coaches who have done, all the coaching badges and spent a lot of time honing their trade, they see all the benefits of 3v3, for the amount of decisions and that players have to get, the amount of just that repetition, then that they'll get, all the 1v1 situations that they'll get, and that seems to be a big part now, is how players are in a 1v1, not just attacking but defending too. So yeah, just that constant repetition today. Let's say we've had 308 games run, let's say perfectly all day. Weather wasn't the best, wasn't the worst, it was just a nice football day weather. And hopefully, we went away with hundreds of happy kids, who've all just played a lot of football today. And then on the back of that, today was a no parent event. Okay, so you could just hear the noise of kids, and that sound, it's like, don't know if everybody's ever been to like a playground, but when you just hear kids just playing and laughing and cheering each other on, and that's all you could hear all day today. No parents shouting, no one giving instructions, coaches just letting them play, and kids just like playing with freedom, enjoying themselves. Like I say, it was just a real good day, for everyone. So just having that, and we did it last year and I felt the same then, but these are the only events we ever do that are no parent events, and it just makes such a difference for the players, just having that freedom to express themselves without being told, yeah, you've done this wrong. So many people just pick up on the mistakes, and football is a game of constant mistakes, and it's how you deal with those mistakes, both on the pitch, but then also, up here then as well then, is dealing with that disappointment. How do you react? Okay, and again at 3v3, just that repetition, you get loads of times to make mistakes and learn from them, and also to make a mistake and learn how to deal with it. You give away a penalty, probably like a certain goal in 3v3. How do you deal with that emotional roller coaster, and regulating that side of the game, so it don't bother you. I remember a story, and it's a tennis story, and I don't know if it's one of the big superstars in tennis, and he's just retired. I think it was Roger Federer, and he said something along the lines of, okay, he's remembered for winning, umpteen Grand Slams, etc., and the record at Wimbledon, and so on. But he says in his career he's lost almost half of the points he's played. Right, and it's just how he deals with those that losing that point, next point, how he deals with that. And it's so relatable to football, and that's what's happened today and all the time at 3v3, is just learning, developing, and just getting better. And that's the end goal, is can we get better, after each game then. So no parents was just say such a brilliant thing, there today. Having that, this was a festival today, so no scores were kept. The kids keep the scores all the time, They know, all right, how many goals they've scored and who's won the game, right? But there was no pressure to win games. Listening to coaches, the most, common, comment I heard from them today was just go and enjoy yourselves, go and express yourselves, okay? Try your best, right? And that's all they were asking for, right? Nothing about winning, nothing about, beating the opposition. It was go and do, that your best, right? And say kids will always naturally keep the scores, especially at this level, the top kids in the country. They just always do. But it just wasn't about that today. All right, so the atmosphere was so relaxed. There was no coaches shouting at each other. Anything getting it wrong. Kids, they said there was one ref per two pitches. so they didn't see every decision, and it was just allowed the kids just to play. Okay, did refs make mistakes? 100%. These are Premier League refs today. They've made mistakes, but it wasn't about that at all. It was just let the kids go and have a load of fun. All right, playing a game that will benefit them. And I say in the Premier League, who run the games programme, see this. It's our second year now. They've said again they've loved it today, and how much the clubs are now enjoying it and embracing it. And over this season we've done, let's say, several club days with pro clubs. More and more today, I was constantly talking, people asking me, can we do this, can we do that, and so on. So no, it was just a really good, let's say, nice day. And so the main thing was just that atmosphere of just the kids' noise, that's all you hear. And it was so much fun. Grassroots football started today, and I've already seen some comments on my team won 11-2 today, and we smashed this team and we did this and we did that. It's like, they're 7 or 8 years old, some of these teams, right? And you're that bothered that you've won 11-2. It's it's not the be all and end all, right? About what you score. So you're not allowed to publish it anyway, but umpteen people have done already. Then they're so chuffed that they've beat a team today. It's like, did your players get better? And that's what these academy coaches, when you watch them and how they interact with kids, like I say, it's just so much nicer. How you watch them, like I say, speak to the players, the limited words what they say. They're not giving 10-minute team talks. It's just a couple of points, go and play, and that's what it is today. So watching these, like I say, top end kids enjoy the game, some of the techniques that they've got is just ridiculous. How good they are, and it was amazing to see. But I always look back at the whole game. And what we do then at the lower end, and I love, and I've always said this, is like the new players who are just starting their journey, and where does 3v3 fit into that? And people always think, you're just banging on about 3v3 again. But I just know it works. I say, I've seen it too many times. Whether they're just starting off, 3v3 is a perfect way to accelerate that development. Okay, whether these academy kids today, a lot of them come back to us, obviously like Man United and City kids come back to us. They've been in over the summer, loads of the other clubs around, and they work on certain things. A lot of them then, and again we're going to do a lot on it this year, is working on that other foot. So if they're right-footed, can we play all the game just using our left foot? They're not going to be as good, but it's not about that. It's about them getting better. So that's a big thing that we're going to focus on again this year, is just how much repetition we can give them on that other foot. So when they go and play their bigger games and they go and into the academies, then they can show the difference then. And just that repetition at this young age, when it's like they're like a sponge, then let's say we can really help. And then again, we've got proof. What we've done it with other players before, and it does work. So we're going to work on that. But say going back to the players that were just starting off, how much this, like say, accelerates their development, just the speed and intensity of the games. Talking to one of our new coaches, Rick, the other day on this when we were down at the Nationals, and he sees it through different lenses, and that's how he talks. It said, I see it through the player's lens, I see it through a coach's lens, I see it through head of academy's lens, and all the things what they're trying to get out of the game, he says, I can spot it in here and I can spot it in there. And now we've got like the mixed format and the varied air pitches then that we have. If we are missing something at 3v3, we can offer something else to do that then. So the return, depending on what return you're looking for, there's an option now that we can give, and it's not just this one size fits all. And I've always said that 3v3 is not the only answer. It's part of this varied diet of football, what players should have. And again, I've said this before, if you had the same, you might have the favourite team. If you had it every night of the week, you'd end up hating it soon. Yeah, but we expect kids, depending on whatever age group they are, to play the same format all year round, and that's all they do. So if they play Saturday and Sunday, they'll be playing 60, 70 games a season, right? The same thing over and over again. And there's some benefits to that amount of games they'll play and how they'll improve. But by having a varied format, again, if you're looking at, do you want your player to be better? Do you want your team to be better? right, by offering this mixed diet will accelerate that development. Right? And that includes futsal, that includes 3v3, that includes 1v1s, that includes sessions on only on your other foot, and it's all part of this programme then that you do. So looking forward to our season. Like I say, it's been we don't stop really. You know, we finished with the Nationals, that's the end of our season, and the week after we're back on with the Premier League. Next week we're back into our normal weekly programmes. If you're from the Manchester area, well, our weekly, like Friday night, Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, they all start back up all around the country. All the other licensees, all their sessions and mini tournaments, etc., are all kicking in now. So if you want any more information, have a look on the website. But there's a lot more coming. Just with what we've got going on this year, we've got more licenses joining us now in the next few weeks as well. So we'll open up more areas into other countries now. There's a lot more countries coming on board, so we're looking at some kind of international competition as well and stuff for next summer. So yeah, watch this space, as I say. But no, I just wanted to share my thoughts on today. Like I say, when you're buzzing at the end of the day, and I thought the best thing to do is to get this down. I've got windburn today, because it wasn't sunny, but it was a bit windy, and I've got a bit of windburn. But no, it's been an enjoyable day for us as staff, and we had a great team. Setting up 22 air pitches in like a super team now. So well done to all our staff today. Kids love it. You just see the faces as they walk in, and loads have done it with us now already. But you can see the kids who have never done it before, and they're walking is like, wow, we get playing this. And that wasn't just kids, it was coached as well today. So there's my thoughts of the day. Any comments on 3v3? How can we help your team? How can we help your club with it then? Let's say, always happy to answer questions if anyone wants to try and implement it into their training programme. And again, we have the air pitches, they're the best thing, you know, to add to the game, just because it keeps that ball in play all the time. But 3v3, you can just play a lines and cones. So if you've got no equipment and you've just got two jumpers one end and two jumpers the other, there's benefits of playing 3v3. So we're not just saying you've got to have this top end equipment, just playing the game. We've got a free book on our website that you can download, and there's 33 games of 3v3 in there. We've got an online course. We've done a CPD event with Pete Sturgis in the past. We've got more of them coming up over the year. We've got conferences and so on. So there's going to be a lot that you'll see around it. But say hopefully we're going to be doing a lot with say clubs and grassroots and county FAs and national FAs and so on. Let's say it's going to be a busy year for us now. But if you have any questions, we're here to help. Get in touch. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Bye.